What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of you all who will, you know I appreciate it. All that information is in the description box below. Make sure you go to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speaks, subscribe over there, and hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so you get notifications when I drop a new video. Now let's get into this topic. All right, thanks for clicking on the video. I appreciate you all so much. Now, as I approach these stories with respect, I want you all to please be respectful in my comments section. All right, now this story is coming out of Georgia, DeKalb County. A pastor's wife is fighting for her life after she was shot in the head by a stray bullet as she was sleeping. The shooting happened in Decatur early Wednesday morning at the home of Mac Ellison, the pastor of Temple of Faith Ministries. According to Pastor Mac Ellison, he and his wife, LaShonda, were asleep in their bed around 12:30 a.m. on Wednesday when he suddenly woke up. Pastor Ellison said, "I just woke up to very heavy breathing." Pastor Ellison shook his wife but got no response. He then called his children in to help turn his wife over in the bed, and they saw that she was injured. When LaShonda arrived to the hospital, doctors found a bullet in her head. Now, the DeKalb County Police said that they are still working to figure out where the bullet came from. Now, Pastor Mac Ellison did say that behind their home is a wooded area, and that's where the bullet came from. It went through the wall, through the headboard, and it hit his wife. Now, First Lady LaShonda Ellison is in critical condition at Grady Hospital, and the pastor is asking for parishioners and family to please pray. The pastor stated, "You can't just take a gun and shoot it in the air and not realize what's on the other side. Because on the other side, it's not just a tree, but somebody's wife, somebody's daughter, somebody's relative." Now I'm going to let you all watch this video and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. And you all know me, I'm Dawson, and I won't hold back.
A DeKalb County pastor's wife is in critical condition after a stray bullet hit her in the head while she was sleeping. H0T's Brian Mims is live where it happened on Wilkins Court in Decatur. And Brian, police are trying to figure out where the bullet came from.
Exactly, and there is a wooded area behind the home. We know this is the direction the bullet came from. A pastor and his wife were upstairs in their bedroom sleeping when the bullet came flying in.
We didn't hear any gunshot.
Pastor Mac Ellison, lying in bed, awoke to his wife LaShonda's labored breathing.
So I got up and turned the lights on, and I just saw it just there.
He shook her, no response. He and his kids turned her over. That's when they saw the blood. Pastor Ellison called 911. At Grady Hospital, he says doctors found a bullet in her head.
We go back in the house, we see where it went through the wall, and right where she was laying, it went through the headboard and into the top of my wife's head. And down it stopped right here in her sinus.
Now he and his family and his church, Temple of Faith Ministries, are praying hard.
I just don't believe that God will allow such a beautiful life. I don't believe God will allow the enemy to get away with such a horrendous crime.
It's anguishing, he says, knowing something like this could happen inside his own home.
It's definitely life-changing. My job is to protect my wife, and I could not protect her. And a part of me feels like I could have did better, but we don't know where it came from.
DeKalb County Police confirmed they responded to a gunshot here around 12:40 Wednesday morning. Now they're trying to figure out who's responsible.
I stand here completely devastated, not knowing what is next, but trusting God for everything.
And LaShonda Ellison remains in intensive care at Grady Memorial Hospital, lifted up by a lot of prayers.
All right, y'all, let's go in. Now, first of all, I want to say to Pastor Mac Ellison, to his children, his family, his church family, and friends, I have already prayed and I will continue to pray for First Lady Ellison, and I'm sure my subscribers and the people who are watching my show will do the same. Now, Pastor Mac Ellison put on social media today that he wanted everybody that knows him to meet him at 1 p.m. at Grady Hospital in front of the entrance. And you all, I was able to see the video because they did do a Facebook Live on it. And I'm telling you all, Dawson dropped a few. It was so emotional as they were praying and singing and hoping for the best, but also at the same time saying they want God's will to be done. Now, Pastor Mac Ellison said in the news clip that his job is to protect his wife, and he feels as though he didn't protect her and he could have done better. And let me tell you something, Pastor Ellison. Don't beat yourself up, Pastor. Please don't beat yourself up, because life happens to us all. It does. And a lot of you all know that, and I know it now. Many of us have lost loved ones, or we have loved ones that are in nursing homes or in hospitals who are dealing with serious illnesses or, conditions. And we say to ourselves, what if I would have done this? If I would have did this, all that woulda, shoulda, coulda. And you're just beating yourself up mentally, because life happens, and it happens to all of us. Now, let me say this to you all who have firearm. If you all want to practice shooting or whatnot, or, go to a gun range. And if you all are hunting, make sure there are no houses, no residential areas around, because those bullets are going to land somewhere. Now, you all know I live down here in South Florida, in Miami. And yes, since I've been here, I've heard a lot of gunshots. I always think to myself, when these people are out here shooting, them bullets are going to land somewhere. You're up shooting in the air, showing off whatever, or shooting in the woods, but you don't know it could be a residential area on the other side of those woods. Now, Pastor Mac Ellison stated that the U.S. Marshals have come out to his house twice, and they told him that they're going to track down the person who's responsible for that stray bullet hitting his wife. Now, Pastor Mac Ellison also took to social media, and he said to please keep those prayers coming for my wife. I can't imagine life without her. #my everything. You all, please keep Pastor Mac Ellison and his wife, LaShonda Ellison, in your prayers. Now, there were some people who wanted to know if the family needed anything, and I know there was a person who said if they could bring stuff to the hospital, and Pastor Ellison right now is with his wife, you all. He's not really answering, calls and text messages and, emails and stuff like that. But his daughter, Taylor, did take to social media, and she said that she thanks everybody for the calls, for the texts, the prayers, keep them coming. And she also went on to say that a lot of people have been asking how they could help and be a blessing. And then she gave her father's Cash App. So if you all find it in your heart to be a blessing to Pastor Mac Ellison and his family as they go through this difficult time, please do so. If you only thing you can do is pray. But if you can give, give. I wouldn't tell you all to do something that I'm not going to do. Follow my lead. I'm going to give. All right. Now, please don't go over there bothering this family. Don't be saying, oh, the Lord laid it on my heart. Please don't do that. They're going through enough as it is. Taylor, if they come over there doing that on your page, block them. Do like I do. I done blocked so many people. YouTube gonna tell me I can't block no more. I block them left and right and gonna continue to do it. All right. Now, please, if you want to give and if it's laid on your heart to do so, do it. All right. If not, just pray. You all, please keep First Lady LaShonda Ellison in your prayers. Keep praying. Also pray for Pastor Mac, his children, their family, the congregation, and friends, everybody. All right. Until next time, it's your guy Dawson. Go off in the comments. Let me know what you think about this video. Take care of yourself and each other. Peace.